For undock today with NASA, an agency level review that went well, as we proceed into things, we'll be evaluating the weather. So kind of over the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll be looking at the weather, ensuring that we're really ready. We'll be doing that closely with NASA. Not only do we do these checkpoints, but there'll be a continuous monitoring process to ensure that that we know that we've got safe weather to bring them home in, safe weather to splash down, and of course do the recovery operations and bring them back to land. As part of that, I think we have a little infographic that we can put up right now, and I'll just talk through a couple of items on that. So you can see in this graphic, and this is one of the great graphics that are available online as well to check out. But the first step that happens is you do a departure burn. Actually, I'm sorry, you do an undock, automated undock, autonomous undock from station. Just like how we did the autonomous docking and undocking for Demo 1. We'll do the same thing, do an autonomous undocking for Demo 2 for this mission. Then there's a departure burn, and then we move into the phasing burns. So depending exactly on the launch, or the landing site, I should say, and the timing of everything, it depends on how many orbits we need to do, what the number of phasing burns are, and the timing of those. So that sequence really depends on ultimately where our landing sites will be and our landing timing. Once we're ready to actually come home, the next step is a trunk jettison. And then the deorbit burn, and that deorbit burn lasts a number of minutes. It's actually one of the longest burns in the whole mission. And then we re-enter, and re-entry. There's the heat shield on Dragon. We've used this, built up on our technology that we've used for many of the missions on CRS, and of course on the Demo 1 mission we demonstrated on this Dragon 2 capsule. Because you get a lot of heating as you come in, and it's really critical that we keep the crew and the vehicle safe from that heating. The heat shield and all of the thermal protection system that's all around Dragon will keep them safe. We'll re-enter, and then the drogue parachutes will deploy, and then the main parachutes deploy, and then we splash down. After splashdown, we have the SpaceX recovery forces. I like to think of them as the SpaceX Navy. They get to go in and recover the crew. A couple of fast boats will go out, ensure that everything is ready to go, that the vehicle is safe to approach, checking for any of the hypergolic fuels, making sure there's no leaks. Everything looks ready to go, and the other fast boat is there as a backup, and also doing parachute recovery. Once the fast boat gives the clear, then the main recovery vessel moves in, and will lift the capsule up onto the deck of the boat into a nest, and then help Bob and Doug come out of the capsule and check them out and make sure that they're okay. Once we have them on board the vessel, we'll take the time to, like I said, check them out, and then within about 4 hours or less, we should have them back to land. And just depending on landing location and needs, we have the ability to bring them back very quickly via helicopter, or come back on boat. Either way. That really is kind of the whole process of the recovery. Ultimately, they get to, once they get back to land and they get checked out there, they get to see their family.